Hey, East High Optics students, what's going on? Eckert here. It's Monday uh, morning and I'm making this video. Sorry, it's a little late, but I'm making stuff up as many other people are as we go. So this lesson is new and fresh. We are going to hop back into your bigger overall career project that you're going to be working on for marking period 4. This is another component of it. We're going to do some career exploration this week. So let me just jump right into it. I'm going to share my screen. This is what the assignment's going to look like. You notice it's Virtual Optics Career Project Part 2. This is going to require a little bit of work from you and research. So the first thing you're going to do, if you look at the directions, is take the online interest profiler quiz and answer the questions below. So I'll click on the link here and it takes you to ONET Interest Profiler. This is a quiz that asks you a little bit about your personality or likes, dislikes. And from that, it gives you different profiles and then job zones that may better fit you. Now, I've always talked about with careers, everyone has this dream to be something. Some people do, some people don't, some people dream bigger than others, right? And if you just pick one thing and you put all your eggs into that basket and it doesn't work out, you're probably going to struggle. So what we try to do in education, specifically in the optics program, is we give you exposure to all these different things so that way you can say, here's some things that I might like to do. Well, if I had gone back in time and I could give myself a message from my future self, I would have told for past Paul Eckert that look at the job market for what you want to do. Look at the skill requirements. And if you're going to go to college, make sure you have a target and a focus of what you're doing. And you don't have to go to college to be successful. So with that being said, you're going to take this interest profiler. You're going to take a quiz. Now, when you go into this, and I'm going to show you how to take this quiz, but then I'm going to fast forward and you don't have to watch me answer all the questions. I'll show you what I came up with because I actually took the quiz. It does not take that long. So there are 60 questions. And it says, try not to think about if you have enough education or training to do the work or how much money you would like to make. Don't think about that stuff. Just think about whether or not you'd like or dislike doing the work or the questions they ask you. So when you get into here, understand there's no right or wrong answers. It's not a test. Don't rush. But it doesn't take a lot of time either. So here's the first set of questions when you get into this. There's 5 pages of questions. There's 60 questions. They don't take that long. Building kitchen cabinets is the first question. Is that something you'd really like to do? You'd click the, yeah, strongly like. If it's something you have no interest doing whatsoever, you'd put strongly dislike. You do this for all questions, all right? I'm gonna fast forward and go into my profile. Let me go back, I'm gonna have to go back. Here we go. So after you finish taking the test, you're going to come up with this screen. And this tells you your results. And you're going to have several results that are your top 3. Or in my case, I had top 4. I had 2 that were tied for my top 3. So let's go back to the assignment. and it says use your top 3 interest areas to complete the table below. So you're going to tell me your top 3. So my top 3 was social, artistic, and then I'll pick one, either enterprising or realistic. I want you to put your top 3 down. And then I want you to tell me what likes are in each of those areas. So if I go back to my quiz here, I'm going to type on this, I'm going to click on the social section. It says people with social interests like working with others to help them learn and grow. I took this test and this is my top 1. And guess what they like? They like teaching, giving advice, helping, and being of service to people. I'm a teacher. So you're going to pick 3. You're going to type those down in the assignment. So here's my assignment. I would put social, and then I'd put likes, teaching, giving advice, everything that's right here, right? Pick your top 3. All you have to do is click on them. Artistic's my next one. What do they like? Creativity in their work. Work can be done without following a set of rules. You do that a lot with teaching, believe it or not. And then I'd pick enterprising as my 3rd. Persuading and leading people, making decisions, taking risks for profits. All right? That's how you would fill out this part of the assignment. Easy, right? Next part says using information from the website and Mr. Eckert's guidance, I complete the chart below. So you're going to pick 3 zones. And you're going to choose your favorite profession from each zone and fill in the info below. Is it Eckert? What are these zones you're talking about? So we have your interest profiles here, your top profiles. When you go to the next part of this, you click this next button over here, it takes your interests and it gives you some job zones that you can pick. And then it spits out a list of careers. So go through this and say, what is a job zone? So your current job zone is the job zone that matches the kind of experience, education, and training that you have now. So if you're in the optics program, you have some experience, right? Or you don't have a lot. Or if you're thinking of doing something else, you might not have any experience. So you could also pick a future job zone. So if you plan on getting education, going to school for something specifically, pick your future job zone. Either way, I want you to pick 3 zones, total 3. Notice in the assignment, you have 3 boxes that you're going to fill in information for. But it's a little bit more advanced than that. So when I go to the next job zone section, you're going to see these job zones listed. And they have an explanation when you click on each of them. But this is where we want to get to. So now you're going to select a job zone. And you're going to do this 3 times. So the first one, I'll pick little or no preparation needed. I'll click on this job zone. I'll hit next. And it will give me this job zone and my interests. And then it's going to calculate a list of careers from that. So once I click on and get forward, you're going to see a list of careers. And you're going to notice you're going to see a best fit and a great fit. Now, I'm going to look through these list of careers, and I'm going to pick one career that I might be interested in. Okay, so if I had little to no job experience out of all of these opportunities, believe it or not, Mr. Eckert would pick painting. I used to be a painter, painting houses and stuff like that. So when you click on a profession, it's going to come up with the knowledge, the skills, the abilities you need, the personality that fits with that profession, education, job outlook, has all this information on that profession. What I want you to do is simply fill out 4 things for each one. So you're going to pick one career. I want you to tell me the skills you need. Boom. Skill needed. Basic skills, keeping track of how well people and or groups are doing in order to make improvements, changing what is done based on other people's actions. I will put that down in this section. Then I want you to tell me the personality requirements. What type of personality requirements will it take for me to be a painter? Attention to detail, dependability, cooperation, achievement, effort, persistence, stress tolerance. Boom, I'll write that down, personality requirements. Education needed. Now we've already picked our job zone. We know the education needed. You don't need any high school, you don't need anything. You can get into becoming a painter with no background. That's my education needed. And then last, I want you to tell me, is it something you would like to do, and explain why or why not? Take all that into consideration. Take the salary into consideration too, right? So you're gonna do that for 3 different careers. But here's the catch. I want you to pick a different zone for each one. So the first zone I picked was no skill required. I picked painting. I'd fill this section in for that. Then I'd go back to here and I'd click back again, and I'd pick a different zone. So this time, I'm gonna pick zone 3. I'll go back and it gives me new career opportunities. Ooh, preschool teacher. I don't know if I'd wanna do that. But I will pick fitness trainer, aerobics instructors. That was the first thing I did, was becoming a phys ed teacher, so. You're gonna pick another career. You're gonna fill out another row. There's one more row after that. You're gonna go back again, back, pick a new zone. Let's pick high preparation needed. I'll click forward twice. Here's my high job zone preparation. And look, adult, basic, and secondary education and literacy teachers and instructors. That's me. I'd click on that and I'd fill out the chart based on the information provided. That's part 2. Part 3, let's take a look into the optics world, specifically technician life. So there's all these different jobs you could get or be involved in the optical industry with. From being a hands-on technician, actually making a product, you could be an optical engineer, designing systems. You could go into IT and work on the computer systems in optics. You could become an HR rep and work with people that work in the optics field. You could become a salesperson. In any optical company, the products that they make need to be sold, and salespeople make commissions based on the products that the company makes and then sells. So I want you to watch this video, and this is a really great put together video on becoming an optical technician. So this is specifically technicians. That is the hands-on, that's the stuff we do in our class and in the lab, all right? This is a 3-minute, almost 4-minute video. And right here, this lady's a professor at MCC. Her name is Alexis Vogt. MCC is a great school and they have a 2-year program. And if you watch this video, you'll hear there isn't a single student that completes her program that doesn't already have a job offer lined up. You have your pick of companies because the optical industry is hurting for workers and they need skilled technicians. So doing a 2-year program with MCC is a great career choice and career move. And this video takes you through that. So I want you to watch this video, and then I want you to first give me a list of 5 thoughts or reactions you have from watching the video. An example would be, MCC has a program to train optical technicians, and those people are pretty much guaranteed jobs if they complete the program, right? That would be one thought or reaction you had from watching the video. And then two, finally, is becoming an optical technician something you could see yourself doing? I'm going to add to this. If not, is there a different role you could see yourself in the optics world? Okay, so that's it. That's what we're doing this week. This is career exploration, and we're just sort of scratching the surface still. You learned about different companies in the area, what they have to offer, their history. Now we're going to talk about the different jobs. So we're doing a little career exploration. Then you're going to dive into optics. And then the next round of this, we're going to look at different optics professions, what you can get involved in, and what requirements it takes to achieve these jobs or get these opportunities. I'll stop my share. If anyone has any questions, don't forget my Zoom office hours. I'm posting them, reminders in Classroom every Monday and Tuesday morning from 9 to 9:30 a.m. I had a couple kids, been getting like 2-3 kids every time. And typically what I do is I'll mute or pause one student, talk to one, and then say goodbye to them, and then and go from each student. So it's not something where you're just going to sit there and listen to me talk. It's going to be a conversation. If you need any help, I'm here for you. So I hope you guys are all still healthy, doing well, stay engaged, and have a good week. Talk to you later.